The other day I was thinking about this recipe I used to make, and it's been a lot of years, but it's a Black Forest chocolate cake, and so I'm going to share this recipe with you today. It's really a quick and easy recipe, really more about putting it all together. So you can see that you need 2 layers of chocolate cake. 8 or 9 inch would be fine. The 1 box mix that I used was enough for both layers. Then you want to make sure that you get some cherry pie filling, and you also want the heavy whipping cream. Make sure it's the heavy whipping cream because you're going to make about 3 cups of whipping cream. Now the whipping cream, of course, I've had in the refrigerator, but I also stuck the can of cherries in the refrigerator because I want them cold as I put together this recipe. I'm going to start off by getting my whipped cream ready, and so I'm just going to add the heavy whipping cream to the bowl, 1/3 of the powdered sugar, the confectioner's sugar, and I'm just going to keep on mixing it with the hand mixer till it starts forming peaks. One thing I wanted to mention, if you want to do your whipped cream early, that's fine, and then just put it in the refrigerator and it will be ready when your cakes are done and you're ready to start assembling everything. So a lot of people are very talented and are able to trim their cakes and make them very even. I'm not so good at that, so don't care. I'm worried about taste, I'm not worried about looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of whipped cream down on the bottom just to hold the cake in place. Okay, and I'm just gonna go with cakes, stick it here in the middle, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to coat this with a layer of whipped cream. And you can always use the whipped cream, especially when you're done, you can always use the whipped cream to help level out your cake if it's a little bit lopsided. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add the cherries. So you might want to mix them up a little bit so that you get an even amount of cherries. Go ahead and pop some of that on top there. Just as much, there's really no set rule for this, just whatever looks good, and make sure that you have enough left over for the top. So I'm just going to put, you're really just doing a filling in here. Okay, I really could get carried away, but I'm going to go ahead and stop now and put that top layer on. I know that a lot of people like to make their cake look nice and put it upside down like that, but I really don't like the crunchiness of the top layer, so I go ahead and I just put it on there like a normal person would, and then now I'm just going to go ahead and put some more whipped cream on it. I'm going to go ahead and go around the sides, and here's where I can stick some more of the whipped cream in there if I feel that there's not enough, if it looks a little uneven. There really is plenty of whipped cream, so I can still go around and add some more whipped cream to make it look as even as I need it to be, or as pretty as I want it to be. All right, it looks like that's good enough with the whipped cream for now. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back and I'm going to add the rest of those cherries and put them on top. And you can see it's already looking very delicious. So you can see I used the rest of the cherries and I put them on the top, and just really, if you just want it plain and simple, something to share with your family, this is good. But if you want to add a little bit of extra to it, you can always get the extra whipped cream and then just kind of go around and do something fancy or not so fancy around the edges of it. So you can see by adding the frosting around the top and around the bottom, it really jazzes it up, and then spreading out the cherries a little bit more. So either way, it's a very yummy cake. I hope you enjoy it. Yum, 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 and thanks for watching.